Yerp, it's Perp, back with another video, and I just stumbled on something pretty unique, a pretty interesting show, called Curfew. It's Sky One's new, street racing drama, and this is literally like Fast and Furious meets Death Race, which sounds really crazy, but what sets that apart from those two genres is that, or those two franchises, is that this actually has a pretty good story and a decent cast, a really star-studded cast. You have Sean Bean and Billy Zane. That's the only two I really notice name-wise that I recognize, but overall, the people that the characters that they show off in this are pretty interesting. Really, you really see the stakes in this first episode, and there are some major deaths, but I won't, like I said, I won't spoil this. This is kind of like my first impression of the series. I might just, when the season's up, I might just do a whole review and put that in all one video instead of chopping it up, doing a whole series. I don't know yet, but I really like the tone of this. It's very Fast and Furious like. There's the setting is like this futuristic kind of dystopia kind of atmosphere. It reminds me of The Purge. It has a little bit of The Purge because there's this curfew, hence the name Curfew, and there's these weird creatures that come at night and whatnot, and this oddly reminds me of Blood Drive. Also, if y'all haven't checked out Blood Drive on Sci-Fi, it kind of reminds me of that, but it's not as wacky, but it has that wacky over the topness that the Fast and Furious and Death Race movies have. But where it really shines is the characters and the character development. They gave us a lot of backstory on a lot of these characters, from Michael to the father and son duo, which I really like. I'm drawing a blank on their names because, like I said, this is fresh in my head, so I didn't really write this down. This is off the top of the head, but I really like how they're setting up these characters. I like the atmosphere, and they really pull no punches. It's very serious. It's very with it being over the top, you would think there would be some humor in it, but it's more of a drama. It's definitely more of a drama. I like this. I like shows with stakes, and this definitely has stakes. Like I said, there are at least two major deaths. No, yeah, two major deaths and one casual death that we don't normally see in a Fast and Furious movie, where you see people doing driving through a city dumb fast and stuff, and they don't get you don't see no innocent bystanders get caught up in the crossfire. This is the complete opposite, and I really like that they set it. It's a really dark and gritty tone to it, but also there's when it's shot during the day, it's very bright and vibrant, which I really like about that. I love the music. The music, they use that traditional 80s synthesized type of John Carpenter kind of score, or kind of music, or background music, whatever you want to call it. Really interesting stuff, man. I wish this seems like something that would have been dope on Netflix, honestly. I don't know if they're going to end up putting this on Netflix. That would be really cool. I think more people should go check this out. If you have access to Sky One, or Showbox or Cody, definitely go check this out. Go find this. Really cool show, man. I definitely like this a lot more than the Fast and the Furious, because those have no story whatsoever. They completely lost it after Fast 5. But anyways, that's pretty much my first impressions of the first episode. I'm gonna go ahead and watch the second episode. Like I said, I'm gonna probably just wait until the series is done to do a whole more detailed, more in-depth review on this series because this is like really fresh in my mind. I don't really know the actors that well, but I like the cast so far. I like the cast, and I don't know who's gonna survive by the end of this. But until the next video, I'll check y'all out later. Peace, and enjoy the rest of y'all day.
I want when they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. I gotta do more than just the average man would do. I gotta set a mark that can't nobody touch. A place that I won't go, and I feel as though if you got love and you putting out real shit, you can do that. If you kicking that shit from your heart, you can go wherever your heart wants you to go. You have to be diligent about what you want. You have to apply yourself. You have to motivate yourself. And you have to do it for yourself, by yourself. And then you can do things for other people.